We're here? Yeah. Hi, good morning, everyone. This is Accountability Journal number 2. We're continuing the series. It is Monday, and what time is it? It's 8:30, and I just woke up. First of all, what I'm changing in this video is this. Otherwise, we're still sticking to the camera, so next week we'll probably move to the computer so I can show you more data that I have when it comes to accountability, what I'm doing, what are my weekly goals, what are my daily to-do lists. I still use Toggle to track every minute of my life, so there's a lot of data that I can show you, but we'll do that as the next iteration. The thing that I wanted to tell you is that I just woke up and I started recording, which is very good and important for me, and I'm proud of that. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because one of the habits that I started implementing, I think 2 weeks ago, is to start every day with the most important thing. And for today, that's doing this video. The focus of this video is definitely the whiteboard behind me. So let me just explain to you how I use the whiteboard. We are moving there. Okay, so where do I start? So this is a glimpse of my whiteboard. First of all, I have some words for me here. This is kind of like a message for me to remind myself of who I am. Maybe one day I will provide more explanation to this. But what is the most important thing is this kind of looks like a calendar. It's basically tracking my new habits. That's why I'm using the whiteboard, to track the new habits that I'm implementing in my life. So here we have it Monday to Sunday. Here you can see it's sort of 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th. So the final week is remaining. So here we have week of the 17th August, and this is how I did last week. So what are the 2 habits? One of the habits that I was already working on for quite some time, even before I got the whiteboard, was saying hi to a stranger every day. And I think I've been pretty consistent with that for quite some time. So now actually the habit is starting to feel like a habit, like it's part of me. Whenever I go out, I feel like I don't actually need to remind myself I don't need to remind myself anymore about the fact that I need to say hello to someone. I just feel like I go out and it's like part of the mission of going out. So that's saying hi. Looking at my board here, I think only on Saturday here, that's when I did not go out at all because I was feeling a little bit sick. I felt that maybe I might get COVID, so I rather stay at home. But then the next day, as you can see, Sunday, I went all out to kind of like make it up for it. So I was saying hi to a lot of people. And why it's important for me to say hello to strangers is basically overcome my fear of talking to strangers and being the one who initiates the conversation. It's technically not a conversation, it's just saying hello, which is quite common here in North America. But still, it's a good start. That's one of the things that I learned from the book, is that if you're developing a new habit, it should be something relatively easy, and then you slowly build up. The second thing is MIT first. So MIT stands for most important task first. And that is what I'm doing right now, right? I'm trying to start every day with the most important thing. And it's been working really, really great for me. I think it's definitely the right habit for me to develop. As I mentioned, I think maybe I mentioned in the last video that previously I've been trying to complete all the small little things first to feel like I have freedom and space to work on the big thing. But now I completely swapped this. I'm starting with the big thing. I don't have to complete it totally because some of the big things might take me the whole day, but maybe I just dedicate 1 hour to working on the big things. Actually, once we get to the computer, I will show you that I pick 3 big things that I want to work with next day, and maybe it's too much. The final thing that I want to share is this thing. So this is the record for this last week, so 17th. So I did everything on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on Thursday. So Thursday was the tricky one. I had a lot of things, and I started the day with an interview. I had 2 interviews last week that started in the morning because my guests are in Europe, and I did not start my day with the most important thing. The difference, because I was doing the interviews on Thursday and Friday. The difference between these 2 is that I think on Friday, right after I finished the interview, I jumped into the most important thing for that day, and I actually worked on it. On Thursday, I really couldn't get myself to start working on the copywriting, which was the most important thing for the day, and I just couldn't put myself there. So I left it as uncompleted, even though I was thinking about it. I knew what I had to do. I even started doing something, but I just couldn't get myself to it. So this is more about discipline rather than not being fully aware of the habit. Maybe I'll try to quickly explain why I actually bought this whole thing. So the whiteboard works for a lot of different reasons. First of all, it's something that's right here in my face. Whenever I leave the room, I can see it. I can see where I'm at. I'm a very visual person, so something like this works for me greatly. Second thing is, if you see a lot of these X's, you probably don't want to break the chain. You don't want to break the streak. So that gives you the motivation to keep going, because if you were able to do it consistently for the last 2 or 3 weeks, then why not do it today as well, right? It's kind of like building that momentum for the new habit. Another thing is it's very satisfying, definitely for me to mark it as complete. And yeah, it's a good reminder of myself. So all these things sound nice, and I know that when I got the whiteboard and I put it here, it was a new thing. So whenever I was moving around my room, whenever I went out of the room, I saw this and I looked at it like where I am. I even looked at the message, who I am. and yeah, it was there. It was there in my eyes. It was serving the purpose. Right now, after 1 week of using this, I think for the final days, I feel like it's part of the door. Like it's blending with the door. Like I don't pay that much attention to it. So maybe I need to develop another habit, which is to constantly look at the whiteboard whenever I have a chance. Whenever I go out, not just storm out of the door, but actually spend a few seconds to look at the whiteboard to remind myself. But the good thing is that I did manage to stick to the habits, except for that Thursday, but that's debatable. Anyway, talking too much, my hand already hurts. So this is going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.